I'm actually a dingus and did not get the audio set up on this. Let's see here. It's working now. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and get the capture going too while we're at it. Right here. Boom. Okay, cool. And I have this actually set up on a controller, so I don't even have to play this on my keyboard. However, you can swap back and forth, which is pretty convenient. Let's go ahead. I think I want to... I think I was going over here. Yeah, that right there. There we go. I think like one thing I had to get used to with this is well, the controller scheme on this. So my goal here, like coming back to this, I'm going to be playing this probably off and on the channel in future streams, and I wanted to, before I get the latest expansion, because I don't even have it yet, is catch up all of the professions on this. So right now, how do I even do that? Let me see. Right there. So I want to get everything to 90 as best as I can, or like the important stuff. I want to at least get things out of like certain expansions, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, you're the first. All right, so we were trying to get some grapes because I need to level up my culinary on this. But I was doing this earlier today, actually. Wonder, there's like no music here or something? Is this number 14 of the game series? Yes. It's the second online MMO, because like technically 11 was also an MMO, which I played the crap out of 11, honestly. I really did. But that was a long time ago. Have you played any of the Final Fantasy games, or even the MMO? Yeah, but coming back to this though, I am quite a bit behind because I wasn't even capped out at the last expansion that was out, and there's yet another one out now that I have to, well, I have to purchase. But I figured, hey, I've got time. I've got to finish the main story quest up to that and get some professions leveled, so I haven't bothered to do it yet. I thought it was the one with Sword Keys. No, that's Kingdom Hearts. You're thinking of Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, you're totally thinking of Kingdom Hearts. Which that's a solid game too. Or series, I should say. Series of games. Yeah, so you played that one? How many of these do I have? I have 3. I have some of these still too. Okay. We have 386 of this. That's pretty good, actually. I just want to make sure we have enough because it takes 4 per to make the stupid thing. And I know we're probably not leveling in the most efficient way for culinary, but I'm just trying to like grab whatever type of recipe that only requires one type of item and just mass mass producing it. So we're gathering all the grapes to be able to do that. Every time you're going to reply to something, I said I get an ad for electrical toothbrushes. I mean, have you been Googling electrical toothbrushes so that it just knows to send that to you, or what? Play Kingdom Hearts on PS2. Yeah, that was way back in the day. But no, this game, man, I remember, all right, I didn't play when it originally came out. Because when it originally came out, apparently there was a lot of issues. It bombed, and they had to actually shut down the servers temporarily. And then they made it free to play while they were working on fixing it. Just for a brief amount of, a couple months or whatever. And when it came back and relaunched, they actually destroyed, like made a whole thing about it. Destroyed the old world and made this game. And I came into this game during that time. And I've, honestly, taking breaks, coming back. Yeah, it was reborn. Yeah. No, I wanted to play this a little bit tonight. I know it's not like high action gameplay, but I figured, hey, it'd be kind of cool to have a chill, relaxing social stream, I guess, while playing something like this. We're not doing any raids or anything right now. I'm trying to gather enough of these so I could level up a few levels in culinary. It's one of my 2 professions that are under 50 right now that I need to catch up. We can talk about electric toothbrushes. I mean, yeah. Actually, you know what I need to do because of where the questing stuff is? Hold on a minute. We need to move you, like, over here for this stream, because, yeah. So we have like 450 of them. So that means we can make 100 of them so far. Because I want to say it takes 4 per for the recipe. How much of a kick in the nuts would it be if I got back and realized I was gathering the wrong items? Hold on, let me look. It would be dark vinegar, yeah. So it takes 4 of them, and then 3 of the fire shards, yeah. Oh, wait, we can't even do that yet anyways, because we need to be level 31 for that. So we need to get 2 more levels of the other. So that means that we need to also gather... I wonder how much this is. We could probably buy some of that, but then we're getting kind of low on that. Fire shards. Let's, most of the games you played, I've never played. Really? I mean, it might be a good opportunity to check them out. Hey. All right, let's, I think it's this way. Yeah. Let's go back and see if we can get the other stuff we need. Kingdom Hearts, that's old school, one of my idiot games. I remember it. I didn't play it back then. I had some friends that did, and I watched them play. So I think around the time that was out, I was into... Well, I was still obviously into Final Fantasy games, but there was Final Fantasy XI out around that time, and I was playing that pretty heavily. Hey, some of my junk is selling. That's good. There's a lot of players here, as you can see. All right, so we need to get... what was it, million? Let's see how much it costs. We don't have a lot of money, but yeah, we'll grab that. We need to, like, I don't know. Here. Let's see here. We're gonna do and then we want to craft these until we hit 31. So I'm just gonna make it synthesize on its own while we chat. When it came out, I was playing GTA San Andreas. Hey, yeah, I remember that game too. I didn't really play that one either. Some of my friends did, but I don't know. Like the GTA series, I never truly got into. I tried like around GTA 4, and I bought it and played it a bit. But I think, I don't know. For me, it wasn't really like long-term entertainment for me. I guess just those kind of games I don't really get into. I didn't even beat like the storyline of it, the main storyline. Didn't do it. Didn't buy 5, but I had friends who played it like religiously. I enjoyed blocking streets with cars and starting turtle wars. What the hell? There was like a race mode or whatever in GTA that I played once or twice, and instead of relying on the race, I just sat there with weapons trying to blow people up that were trying to race. I remember that, something vaguely about that in GTA 4. PS1 and PS2 games bring back memories? Yes. Should start streaming games of us old dogs. Actually, you know what? Loki Junda is going to be doing that. He's set up a PS Vita to be able to stream off of, and if we were to actually want someone to stream old school stuff, he would be the better person right now, because he's a bit of a collector, and he has like every console and a multitude of games for every console out. Like when I go to visit him and his family, he has a basement, right? And in that basement, he has this whole section where his quote-unquote office corner is. And the walls are just lined with collector's editions of stuff, horror-related collector stuff, games, game consoles. But no, like we plan on cycling through some older content as well, not just like current and new too. We do. Oh, you played offline only on GTA 4? Oh shit, we actually already hit 31, so we can finish all this. Well, we can go ahead and just keep pushing it. It's fine. Both GTA games? Okay. Yeah, I played online a little bit, and then just kind of Because again, like around, I want to say around GTA 4's time frame, I was playing World of Warcraft online a lot and had a guild I was leading. So I was pretty busy with that. Oh, okay. Because I want to say when GTA 4 came out, God, what year was that? Shit, what year was that? Because there was a period of time where I briefly managed to GameStop, right? So I got a lot of games around that time frame. But yeah, gonna grab a snack. All right, no problem. Came out 2004. San Andreas did? Came out in 2004? Okay, what about GTA 4? Just GTA 4. Oh, I'm trying to type here and I'm not supposed to. Let's see here. Still don't have any gear for this character, so I'm like, hold on. Is it this way? I gotta get to Mender, repair gear. 2008. Okay. So technically, yeah, I think I was still managing a GameStop around that time. Great year of suffering. Why? Why was that a great year of suffering? What happened? Financial crisis, 2008. I don't know. I was just freshly out of high school, like 4 years prior to that. So I don't know. I didn't even like notice or feel it. I think at that point I wasn't even responsible enough to even realize stuff like that was happening. To be 100% honest with you. Yeah, so like, I don't know, nothing really impacted or changed for me around that time. Granted though, I mean, I've always grown up poor, so maybe that's why I didn't even feel a difference. It's like, eh. For your dad, it was stressful? Okay. But everything worked out in the end though, right? There was no good snacks. That's when you know shit's real. Where's all the fucking snacks, man? We need to go back to that. So since we hit that, we can actually do this now. Oh wait, we gotta do a regular one first. Can we even do it at this level? Let's see. Yeah. So in order to quick synthesis, you have to have at least crafted it once manually. Hey, look, we got high quality. Now we're just gonna be lazy and do that. And it's probably not the most efficient, but hey. No, bad times for my family, but 2010 was good. Well, I mean, at least there was a turnaround, yeah. Not all bad. I was too busy, if you could say, growing up and making mistakes and not learning from them yet. I did later, but you know. Yet? No. I can remember no-lifing. I mean, I casually beat Final Fantasy VII, but I didn't no-life that one. Final Fantasy VIII, however, I no-lifed that one around 2000 to 2004 range. And I mean, I guess this was before they had online guides, you know, and websites that would help you everywhere. I just invested so much time into that. And then around, like, I think around the time you were saying GTA San Andreas, 2004, let's see. Yeah, I was still playing Final Fantasy XI online. I was playing that around that time. And I think I played that off and on until around 2006 or 7. 2006, yeah. Because then I got into WoW. I was like big into MMOs at that point. Once I got into WoW, it was like no turning back for several years. And then this came out in 2012, the end of 2012, towards the end of 2012. I remember because I was working at a Walmart at the time, and we had only a few of them, and I had quickly bought it real quick so I wouldn't have to like go find it elsewhere in another town because it was so limited, hard to find. And got off work and rushed home to download and play this game right here. I ended up no-lifing this too for the first the base game before the first expansion came out. We're gonna have to go gather more materials though. It looks like we're not gonna get very many levels here. Now there's a reason why I'm doing this though, because I want to, can I do this? Yeah, there we go. I want to get them all to 50 plus so that I can start getting rid of the gear that's just sitting in my armory. If I have different level brackets of gear, it just clutters the armory, and I don't have space for other shit. So if I level them all up to a certain point, it removes all that older gear that I no longer need. Growing up, I went to summer camp, so summer was chill, but this ups and downs. The school years was more of a fun to play video games. I think like when I was really, really young, and not you know, obviously a young adult, teenager, whatever, freshly 18 plus. I went to summer camp, yeah. I think one year at summer camp, I fractured my arm. And, and then another one, I did it again. Yep. I ended up fracturing and breaking my bones 6 times in the span of 2 years. I think I was like on the first name basis with my doctor at that point. Funded his vacations. We're almost like halfway to 35. Yeah, a little over halfway. Definitely gonna have to go gather some more. I want to see if we can manage to reach level 50 in this. So that way, once we hit level 50 on this, we would only need to get alchemy up, and then everything will be 50 or higher, which is good. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's our daily dose of dark humor. All right, what the? I don't know. What is it? That's messed up. That is so messed up. Oh man. All right, so I got a big chunk of wood stuck under my toe nail, and they had a policy of no open toe shoes. That does not sound pleasant at all, like at all. All right, let's go gather some more because we need a couple more levels. Can we even get? No. So, yeah, let's change back to botany, and we will fly back over there again. Had it stuck in your toe for 2 days. Nuh-uh. No, thank you. Lexi, thank you so much for the subscription there, and welcome. I don't know if you're actively here or if it's just quoting that from the channel itself. I'm always confused whether it's going to be that or not. We've had a pretty decently sized growth in subs lately, guys, so I'm very appreciative, really. That kind of reminds me of when I was 18 and I worked at a Walmart up in Michigan, right? And I didn't want to like I don't know, like trying to prove myself or something, I guess, you know, young and whatever. And I wanted to prove that I was good at what I was doing. Anyways, they hired me as a cart pusher. That's all they hired me as. But it had been snowing like crazy. I never lived up in the snow before in my life. Right? But I always grew up in the South where it was hot, sweaty, and everybody gets swamp ass. But I was pushing the carts, and I guess what happened was I snapped and twisted my ankle in the wrong way on ice while pushing the carts. And my stubborn ass refused to do anything and thought, oh, I just sprained my ankle, right? Turns out, I had fractured my ankle in like 4 spots and walked on it for 2 straight days, pushing carts and working, before my foot swelled up to a point that I could no longer put my shoes on. And at that point, my mom was like, you're going to talk. So which this is crazy because I mean, like I just freshly hired kind of thing, and then I'm immediately getting hurt, right? Music is loud. Let me change that. Is anybody else saying it? I know, like last time you said that something was loud and the other wasn't. Music is loud? Okay. We'll fix that. Hold on. Sound. Let me just do this with this. All right, so we're gonna do, I guess BGM. We can do like, let's put it at like 70, yeah? You guys let me know if that gets too loud still, yeah? How's this? No, they didn't. I feel like it's still, we're gonna sit right here and then fix it actually. Come on. Do something like this. No, what happened is I ended up spending like 2-3 months of light duty, and oh my god, what the hell? Oh wait, here we go. All right, is it good now? What's happening is there's a fate right there, and every time I walk in range of it, it kicks off that music. A fate being like an event-related thing they have in the game. Yeah, I can hear you better? Okay, cool. But no, like I guess the manager on duty at that time was probably a little worried that I got injured while he was on duty at that day and never reported it. And I guess I just came in there randomly with a cast on and doctor's note and everything. And I mean, I guess legally they couldn't do anything at that point if they wanted to anyways. I ended up working there for like a year after that, roughly. No, I was one of those, I guess, weird kids working there at that time, too. I guess you could say, like, going through a phase. I wouldn't really, like, say a phase, but I got lazy as I got older and was like, eh. One of those alternative, like, punk goth kids growing up. Not so much nowadays now. Like, it's weird that this is in this range right here, it doesn't kick off the music, but as soon as I get a little bit closer, it's going to do it again. Right here. Thing is too, with fates in lower level zones, if you can scale down to its level and complete it. I don't even know what that tech is. I think it's just XP. Don't even need that right now. How much does it say that I have now? We have 167, and then we have some of this too. I kind of want to look. Hold on, let's look at something here. That's a whole lot of shit that you need for that. Damn. We're technically at. Yeah, no. What about over here? What is there anything that is just like one item? Oh, apples. So not until like level 40. And I know where to gather those too. Night milk and sweet cream. No problem, no problem. I wanted a pretty chill stream tonight. Just gonna do this, see if we can reach level 50. I went the wrong way, like a dingus. And I don't know. I feel like what I want to start doing with the live streams is maybe mix in a bit more MMORPGs. I just downloaded yesterday. I re-downloaded and resubbed to this yesterday, and I have New World re-downloaded yesterday as well. I've been working on that too. And then we have WoW with our Twink related stuff. And I don't know, I even play off and on a bit of Guild Wars 2, which we could throw that into the mix as well. Am I missing anything? I don't even know if I'm missing anything, honestly, at this point. FF Tactics? Well, we're going to have that. We are going to have that. I have it pre-ordered, so we're going to be playing that as soon as it comes out. So yes, we will have that on the stream and channel. Well, recorded. Probably, I don't know if it'll be a stream. Maybe not. Might do a series. Yeah, so we're gonna have. I already have that pre-ordered, so we're gonna play that. We also already have Borderlands 4 pre-ordered, so that's gonna be on the channel as well when that comes out next month. And yeah, next month's gonna be busy because we have Borderlands 4 and Final Fantasy Tactics coming out. So I think it's like September. Is it 12th for Borderlands 4 and then September 30th for Tactics, I believe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a recorded series for Tactics. And then we'll do like live streams for Borderlands. Honestly. And then both Loki, Junda, and I will be playing Borderlands. So you'll see and hear our banter back and forth and how we talk to each other. Yeah. Alright. I didn't even check how many we have. Let's see here. It is 238 of them, so yeah, we still need a lot more. Damn. These sell for a lot too, so I don't know. I might come back to this later on off stream and just farm this to post on the market board. I think I saw them at like 750 gil a pop. Pretty high. Oh. I mean, I didn't fail it. I never started it. I kind of wish it would gather by default, like 4 or 5 at a time instead of like 1 to 3. What, Sevrock, what about other games? Are there other games you're looking forward to or interested in? Oh, I did it again. Actually, there is. Oh, what ones? $285 now. Okay, we gotta get it above 400 to at least have 100 tries again. At this rate, we'll be a good chunk towards 81, gathering all this stuff. Front mission series, Kingdom. Wait, are they making another Kingdom Hearts? Wait, Xenogear? They're making another Xenogear? Wait, I'm probably confusing that with Xenosaga. You know, that would be a game series that I would love to see them remake or redo. Xenosaga? Oh, it was like an interactive movie. I want them to remake Parasite Eve as well. I really do. I love that game. Oh, you just hyped about an old game. Okay. I thought you meant like they were remaking it. Hey, Fur, how's it going? Yeah, we're doing a bit of grinding right now. Xenosaga, yeah, that was such a good game, wasn't it? Now, to be honest, Loki Junda was actually the one that played Xenosaga, but it was around the time we were visiting his mother's family up north, and I can remember him playing that, and I'm playing on another one, and watching him play that, and it was literally like a movie. Like the opening cutscene of that game, after like what 5 minutes of gameplay or some shit, was like 30 minutes long. It was ridiculously like long but cool. Yeah, it was a big game. I think it had a couple discs in it, right? 2 or 3. That was back in the day on PS2 era, that games and PS1, where games had like 1 to 4 discs or sometimes more. I think the only time an Xbox 360 game, which, you know, I'm referring to that one specifically because I don't recall any other console ever coming out with multiple discs until 360, was the game Lost Odyssey on the Xbox 360. That was yet another game that I thoroughly enjoyed, and honestly, I may actually play that on the channel. Maybe make a series of that, Lost Odyssey, because that was such a cool game, and it was such a good-looking game too, especially for its time at 360. Installing and yeah, where you get to a certain point, it's like, please insert disc 3. And like Legend of Dragoon, not Legend of Dragoon. Yeah, Legend of Dragoon was another one where you had to swap discs depending on where you went on the world map. God, if they would remake Legend of Dragoon 2, that would be huge. Huge, man. Alright, so we have 360 now? Yeah. So we almost have enough for 100 attempts. We're just doing circles here at this point. I think like I'll level this up more off stream too. I'm not going to treat this strictly as something I only do on the stream. But I do want to start throwing in some Final Fantasy XIV gameplay on the channel. Loki Chunda and I both were big MMORPG players. Lately, me more so than Loki. I think it's mainly because Loki's busy with family, and I don't know. He doesn't generally find as many of them as enjoyable as they used to, I guess. But like MMOs, yes, I play the shit out of them. Upkeep of a character is absorbing. It can be on some games too. Like, I don't know. I even played a game called BDO. I mentioned this a couple times in the past on previous streams too of different games we played on here. But I think a game like BDO, yes, would be absorbing daunting. Honestly, But I don't know. Games like this where you have an actual realistic end that you can reach too. Yeah. High school buddies. High school buddies. He has a family. Oh, I'm gonna tell him to read this part of the chat on the recording. No, we were high school buddies. Ran into each other in the same science class back in like 10th grade. He was reading a book, and I ended up getting seated next to him, and I looked over and saw the book he was reading. I was like, oh shit, you read that too? You know, it turns out it was a series of books that I enjoyed, and from that point forward, we became friends. First, like, can be both. No. I don't swing that way. Neither does he. We're just really good friends. It's like what I classify my friendship with Loki Junda is like that, like those type of friendships you once in a lifetime kind of things. All right, so maybe I'm getting kind of mushy here with the friendship I have. So you have your associations, your like your friends that you just call friends. You don't really know each other that well. Well, then you have friends that if anything were to happen and you needed help, that person would be there. And that's what I categorize our friendship. Yeah. Because we have been off and on throughout both of our lives. He had some issues early on at 18, and he lived with me and my mom for a while, and then I had my car wrecked, and he helped me out. Because technically during the car wreck I couldn't work, right? So I couldn't pay my insurance on my car, and if I didn't, it would default. And if it defaulted, then, you know, the rates would go up when I do renew it later. Anyways, he paid my fucking car insurance while I was waiting to get work again. But no, yeah. If you get a friendship like that, don't let it go. I've had a lot of virtual friends too. Don't get me wrong. I've grown up as the extremely nerdy type. I've had not to say that I've had a lot of friends, but like I've had more friends virtually than I have in person growing up. Yeah. Just being a gamer and all. And I think like probably around my age, younger growing up, that wasn't as fondly looked at upon. I think nowadays, though, that's probably more common these days with how technology is and how games are and, well, on the internet. All right, so we have 470. So we have enough for 100 attempts, yeah. We'll just keep going. Let's see if we can get 200 attempts. But yeah, I get you, Subrock. I do. I wonder if they're gathering this shit too. No, they're just going. Did the Fate spawn again, or is it another one? I think it's another one. I secretly think you can't stand me. I mean, that's the goal. Having your best friend, you know, marry your best friend, right? They say. But yeah, I think even at that point, there are points where they probably can't stand you, or you them, through periods of your life, or moments, days, whatever. I know I frustrate the shit out of my significant other quite often. Quite often. Or have in the past. So yeah. She probably can't stand the shit out of me either. On most days. Ooh, don't want to pull that. So this little swirly shit around me, right? You guys see it? It's just built into the class now. It used to be you had to like level up enough in that profession to get it. But basically it's a, I know it doesn't look like a camouflage, but it's just to show that you have camouflage on. So you can get closer to these mobs that aggro without pulling them, right? Because I'm on a non-combat class right now, and if they actually started aggroing them all the time, I'd never get anything done. So. Thought you're single? No, I'm not married. No, I'm not married, but soon. Ish. Soon-ish. Ish. Yeah. But yeah, I've got an interesting relationship, I should say. I guess most people would probably be like, eh. My partner does not live in the same country as me, but in the near-ish future, that will change. Right now, yes, I'm a farmer. I can change my class, though. That's the cool thing about Final Fantasy XIV, is that you can change your class on the fly, and it remembers where you left the level off, what level you left it off at, right? So, right here, if I go to look at character, right? I have Miner at 82, Botanist at 80, Fisher at 82, which, with the expansion I currently own, 90 is the cap for me. But with the game in mind, there's currently another expansion that I don't currently own yet, which brings everybody to level 100. I'm farming mats so I can level up culinary. So, like, as you can see here, 55, 50. I'm trying to get everything at least 50, and then cycle through them again until 60, and then cycle through them again until 70, that kind of thing. International marriage is cool. Eventually, it'll be. That's part of the thing where I'm like, oh, my expenses are kind of going elsewhere right now. Saving up. Yeah, botanist. Yep. Where does it say that? Oh, it says it right there. Also, if you look where my mouse is, down here at the bottom is the experience bar, how much I have, how much I need, what level I am, and then BTN for short for botany. But we're not really truly trying. I mean, it's great that we're leveling it a little bit by gathering the materials, but our main objective here is to gather materials needed for culinary, not strictly for botany. We have to use botany to gather it. So, yeah. But no, like this game, I don't know. This is one of those kind of games that can be pretty chill and relaxing. Yeah, creating recipes over and over to level it up. Yes, we're going to spam the shit out of it. That's exactly what we're going to do. The lazy method, right? We're just going to be like, all right, we're going to make this like 300,000 times, and then we'll get that level. So yeah, we have 552. The recipe takes 4 grapes apiece. So in order for us to craft it 200 times, we need 800 grapes. We have 562, as you can see in the top right up here when that window pops up. So hold on, we'll open it again. You'll see. You can cook already in Final Fantasy. In this one, yeah. You can. All right, you can cook. You can do alchemy. You can be a weaver and create, cloth clothing. Leather worker, leather clothing. Goldsmith, make rings, accessories, trinkets, shit. Armor for the plate type stuff. Blacksmith for weapons and tools. Carpentry for your bows and even housing stuff, because there's housing in this game too. You can fish, botany, that. Then there's combat classes. Look at this. Wait, that's a new one from the expansion. I don't have. Oh, that's new too. See, I don't have either of these either. I definitely want to get the expansion so I can check these out. But there's all these combat classes too that you can play as. And you can swap them on the fly and it remembers it. So unlike, let's say, World of Warcraft, when I make a warrior on World of Warcraft, I'm stuck with that warrior on that character. If I wanted to play a different class, I would have to make another character and level it too. Whereas on here, they treat them as soul crystals, right? For most of them. For the special types. All right, so you start off as, say, the hell do they call it? It's not considered a scholar at first. It's like the subclass, whatever it starts out as. Then you do a series of quests. You unlock the soul crystal for it, and then boom, you can be a scholar, which is a healer, or you can be a summoner, which, well, I mean, it's a summoner. It's kind of self-explanatory at that point, but yeah, you get it. And honestly, that's exactly what I was thinking when I first played Final Fantasy XI, because Final Fantasy XI has a similar thing, okay? Where 11, all right, when 11 came out, you could change jobs too, but you had to go to the Mog House and speak to the Moogle and change your shit, right? And you could do a main job and a sub job and combine combinations that way. And your sub job would always be half of whatever your main job's level is, so you would learn half of the abilities of that class and make these interesting combinations, like a warrior white mage combo, or I did monk warrior combo where I had really high HP and I would go solo shit and punch things to death. But in this one, they didn't do the main job sub job. They just did, here's your classes, and you change when you change your gear. It's like as soon as if I were to here, if I were to take this and change it to this. Boom, I just changed to a Dark Knight. I'm naked right now, but, you know, I just changed my class by changing the weapon. That's how this works in this game. Pretty cool. Let's get back. And I made little keybinds here where I can change the classes pretty quickly here. Right? So we're back to botany again. Yeah, it's easier, but it is more work. I mean, it's not like it's easier in the sense of like you don't have to do work to level them. You have to level each class. So if you leveled to 50 on the warrior in this game, and you wanted to be a black mage, you just change to the black mage, but it would start at level 1, and then you level it. If you stopped playing the black mage at 30, it would remember you were 30. If you ever equipped a weapon for the black mage again, you would boom be level 30 black mage again until you leveled it further, right? So it remembers where you left it off. Like, for example, my Marauder's only 13, my Dark Knight's only 61, but my Gunbreaker tank is 85, and then so on and so forth as you see the different numbers here. So that's how it works in this. It's pretty awesome, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, when you played 11, they had a lot of classes too. I'm kind of curious if they'll ever come out with some of them from 11, Final Fantasy 11 Online, because 11 was their first MMORPG. 14 is their second. Not that they're connected, honestly, but they had classes like a puppeteer, and they had, oh god, like red mages were completely different in 11 than they are on 14. Not that it's bad the way they changed it. It's just, I don't know. If you ever get interested in playing something like this, I highly recommend, even if it's on a private server, try out 11. See what it is like. That one's like the old school traditional grindy MMO type though. 11 was like hardcore grindy, and you would lose experience when you died in that one. Harvest Moon. Oh yeah, I remember those games. What's the other one's called? Rune Factory too, right? The one that had a little bit more RPG combat style mixed in with the farming, right? All right, so we have 622. Damn, we still need more. Didn't Rune Factory recently come out with another game? Recently, like in the past year or so, few months. I can't recall exactly when, but I feel like they had one recently. So guys, I'm also playing this on a controller on the PC. That's why the UI at the bottom looks that way. If I were to play it on PC, the UI would look completely different. But you can swap back and forth on this game, which that's another thing I find really cool, because you can buy this for PC or you can buy this for console, and the servers are connected. You all play together. I just like the idea of casting this to my big 60-inch TV that's mounted on the wall, and then laying in bed and playing this with a controller. It's like a pretty relaxing, chill night if I did it that way. All right, we're gonna try to shoot for 800 of the noble grapes, and then we'll go see if we can get enough levels in our culinary. It was in June. I knew there was something recent, because the website that Loki Junda and I used to request keys for games, free keys to play on the channel, Rune Factory was on there. Hey, Joel, thank you for the subscribe there, and welcome. Alright, so that fade's up again, so it's gonna have the music every time we pass by it. Do I have fucking shoes on? Yeah, I do. Okay. Like, what the hell? Alright, so we're at 673 right now, so we're close. If it keeps proccing like that, it'll be nice. Getting 3 per. You're moving over to the Philippines? Eventually, yeah, I will be. Yeah. Yeah, you guessed right. One day. But that's more of a long-term plan. All over my screen now, so clear to see. Yeah. Yep, that is what's happening. You figured it out. You figured my plan. Canada. You know it's cold in Canada, right? Like really cold, depending on where you go. Just to give you an idea, I lived up in Michigan, which is further south than Canada. And it's cold enough in Michigan during the winter that you can see your own farts. Trust me, I know. I tested it. It's cold. I would imagine Canada's probably a little bit more severe during the wintertime in certain parts. I can handle cold. We're Scottish. How cold does it get over there in Scotland? You be farting? I mean, naturally, yeah. I have the toilet humor of like a 13-year-old. Okay, so I'm that guy. If I was in the bathroom and someone was blowing up the toilet stall next to me, I'd be laughing hysterically. I wouldn't be able to control myself. Yeah, very mature. I know. Scotland is always cold. Is it really? See, that's a place that my mom wants to go one day, and I want to take her there one day to Scotland. I really do. That's like one of her dream locations to go to. Is it expensive though over there? Like, I think that's the only thing that's kind of held me back from traveling to any country like in Europe right now, is because it's the conversion rates and whatnot. It's pricey, right? Yeah, I am honestly, like, I'm mature in the right areas, but then absolutely everything else, I am not mature at all. No, that definitely not. All right, I didn't even pay attention where we're at. Like, how many do we have now? 791. Hey, we're almost done, guys. Well, for now. And then we get to see how far it pushes us. I think we may be gathering a lot more of these, honestly, because I think at that bracket, this is the only one that requires just one material to craft. Just one. Whereas the others take, like, multiple. Hey, some more of my shit sold. I'm trying to like clean out my retainers so that I'm not holding on to a bunch of garbage. So it has space to hold these things to level up these professions. TPP used to be strong, but not so much now. Talk about the pound. Do Scottish people call it quid too, or is that just slang for the pound in certain areas there? This one. AFS? Yeah? Oh, so everybody calls it quid? Florida's so cold that if I throw hot water into the air, it disappears. It just dissipates. The heat. By cold, he means hot. Yeah. All right, let's see here. We're gonna do some more crafting. Right here. Quick synth. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Derp. Cold? What the hell are you talking about? No, I've wanted to go to England and Ireland and Scotland too. My mom dreams of going to Scotland. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to explore around there. I just think that it might be more expensive than I can handle right now, so that's why I haven't gone. Plus, if I was given the choice, I mean, like, going into any Southeast Asian country, I'd prefer that right now because of the food. Oh my God, the food. It's just so good. And I don't know, it's just more cost effective too. Somebody else like leveling up behind me? What's going on? There's somebody over there. Have you done any stock market stuff? Not like professional, no. No. So like if you were to ask me anything about the stock market, I'm not educated enough about it. I just go with the flow of what I read online and then kind of go with that, and that's it. But yeah, but I'm already like almost 40, so like I don't think I have 80 years. But no. I've got other plans in place to try to retire and live comfortably elsewhere. Become a nomad and travel the forest. So that's another thing too, like watching videos or reading about others who just backpack cross country all over the place. It's cool to watch, but the idea of doing it myself, nah. I think I'd be too worried about something happening. Yes, there is trading and fluctuating values. Yeah, player controlled economy. Yeah, supply and demand, etc. Yeah. So like all those people crowded all those cluster names. They're by the market board where you post stuff to sell. There's one over there too. So like crafting. Some will argue that it's not as important as they'd hoped it'd be, but I mean, like, yes, you can craft stuff and post it and sell it. You can farm stuff and gather it and sell it. You can get rare drops from certain things and sell it. Yeah, VOO. Yeah, I know. I've read about that one, I think. Wait, is VOO the real estate one? I can't remember if that's the real estate one or not. No? Which one's VOO? That's the one that does dividends, though, right? Yeah, and it does dividend payouts. I think I remember vaguely reading about that one. almost done with this stack of 100. Let's see what this puts us at. And we're at 36, though. That's pretty good considering we were at, I think earlier today I was at 23. And now we're at 36 in culinary. That's not bad. ETFs. See, that's another thing I don't think I've gotten into well either. When I started buying stocks, I just dumped a bunch into KO. KO and then, you know, obviously XRP. Yeah, when you use it, it does degrade a little bit. So you got to find a mender. I almost said mentor. Mender. Where's my run? There it is, right there. All right, more people crafting right there. And then you get this. See how it's all at 1% or 0? The thing that's weird is that pieces of gear you're not even wearing degrades to. It's like, what? Alright, so that's all done. Let's see if we leveled enough to finally put on new gear, though, because we don't technically have a top. Nope, not yet. Let's see if we can get another level and go from there. So, like, right here, you see these guys with the sparkly shit going off on them? Oh, well, fuck. This. He's crafting. This one's, what do you call it? Melting, whatever. Yeah, he's doing shit. I'm what? Furry? No, this is a Mikote class. It's just one of the classes you can play on here. That's another Mikote. See, Mikotes, I think they were called Mithra in Final Fantasy XI. Then they have the bunny folk, as you can see right there. Regular. And they have, oh, there's bunny folk as well. There's the little midget class, the Lalafels. And, hold on, here's, wait, yeah, see the ears? Shit, come back, right there, on the far left. So, dragon-like, whatever, I can't remember the damn name of the race. Yeah, so they have all kinds, they have elves too. Yeah, they have elves. And they're really, really tall. And then, like, what's cool about this game, I mean, granted, it wasn't like this at day one. Day one, the customization of, like, how you look was very slim picking, because, I mean, the game is brand new back then. Now, though, I think they started marketing it in a way that you can buy cosmetics to make your character look like this. Or you can transmog your character with gear that you find in the game, too. Kind of like this one with the... This one's not obviously in the game, but there's one right there. Yeah. And then my character looks like it does because it doesn't have any gear for its levels, so it doesn't even have a top right now because I don't have one to equip. Because my goal is trying to level all these crafters to 50 so I can start selling off all this cluttered shit. Because my armory chest is very limited on space. See? And if I level all of them to 50, everything under 50 I can sell and get rid of and free up space. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. So let's do another 100 of these, I guess. See what we get to. Sorry, I was responding to all the text I had. There we go. A little over halfway. We'll hit 37 here. Yeah. What does that put us at? Can I even? Oh, I can't look while I'm crafting. Damn it. But yeah, basically we're just grinding, trying to get the levels up. Doesn't look like anything new. Hold on. Do we have? Yeah, we have nothing here we can equip. That's unfortunate. What's the earliest level we can quit something? 51 for that one. There's got to be something before then. What the hell? Level 8. No. Wrong class. 47. All right, so 47, I have one. And then... yeah, it looks like 47. About 120 years old. So it looks like, let me we can do this because I want to look at what we have left. All right, so we're at 37, so we can make some of the stuff here. Do we have anything? Yeah, right there. So again, it's only at 40. Damn, we need 3 levels for that shit. Then it gets really easy because I can farm in the mirror apples. I think, if I remember correctly, there was one area for that. Oh shit, we need to get more fire crystals. Look at that. We have only 300 left. Ah, crap. Wait, was it crystal or... shard? So it's still shard. Okay. How much are they? Expensive as fuck. Well, no, they're not that bad. It's just there's 1,000 of them. Damn. Like, and then you got people like this, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. They just like no life this, or they waited here buying it cheap and flipping it. I don't know. We're gonna, for the sake of not having to farm another one like a bunch, we're gonna go ahead and grab this, yeah. Because we're gonna have to gather the other shit anyway, so we eliminate one doing that for a little while anyways. Let's go ahead and finish the crafting we currently have at least. We have 36 crafts, okay. Put us about halfway, so we're getting close to 38. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to gather more of this shit. Ugh. Now, what I probably could do is buy enough for each item to buy one of each. Or gather one of each and craft one of every item, because you get bonus experience for crafting something for the first time. That might help us. Or like, how much do I have of this now? A lot of grape juice. Done with this. All right, so if we had indigo, heron, yeah. Is there anything like night milk? Let's look at this. Hold on. Where do we gather that? There are no items to display. So I haven't done it at least once, so I don't even know. Okay. Yeah, I think it's not viable doing these yet. We need to get something that's like at least 1 to 3 max, right? Because if we go any higher, it's just gonna be cancerous trying to gather all the stuff for it. All right, so we will do botany again. Let's go. Let's go back. We gotta get enough to at least get to 40. Once we get to 40, and then we'll be able to gather a new item and craft a new item. Wait, shit. That way. Yep. I don't know, the world in this game too is pretty cool looking. It's nice. It's like if I could use the sticky rice on something. Can I search for item? No. Okay. I guess we'll do noble grapes again. Can't believe I've already gathered enough to be a million XP into this one. Just from gathering low level items, it's leveling my botany up slowly. It's a second, guys. Okay, there we go. No, I'm pretty hyped for FF Tactics, and definitely hyped for Borderlands 4. I'm hoping. Granted, I did not play 3 that much. I kind of wish I had. I mean, I still technically can. I might even like consider doing it on stream real quick, just breeze through the storyline. Would you guys be opposed to that? Is that a type of game that you guys would like to watch? Borderlands 3? Because I could do that one before Borderlands 4 came out. I think it'd be pretty cool. Catch up with the story leading up to that point, and then also would allow me to catch up with the story, because admittedly I did not beat 3 yet. But I was absolutely obsessed with Borderlands 2. Played that one on every single console or version they released. I had it on PS Vita, PlayStation 3, 4, Xbox. I think I even had it on PC. It's not a Twitch shooter? What's a Twitch shooter? You talking about like Call of Duty? Oh, so like Call of Duty. Okay. What about Battlefield 6? Because I was looking at that like, it looks kind of fun. I do like I used to play a lot of Call of Duty back in the old original Modern Warfare 1 and 2 days. Like 2000s era. I played it a lot, a whole lot. Like if I could categorize the games I played the most during that 10-year gap, like 2000 to 2010, it was WoW, World of Warcraft, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2. Those two genres and, well, titles. I played a lot of them. A whole lot. There was countless hours. If I wasn't raiding, I was playing Call of Duty. But I don't know, Call of Duty nowadays, I don't want to sound like some older guy, but I mean I am technically, but I don't know. I don't find enjoyment in the current state of Call of Duty, like the Warzone. Don't get me wrong. I actually absolutely love battle royales, but I don't like how Call of Duty feels in that whole genre. I don't like it. I feel like when I think of Call of Duty, I'm thinking like deathmatch and the things that they've had all along, and I mean they've found success in what they're doing, sure, but I don't know, I don't like it. That's a personal opinion, obviously. Could Call of Duty Mobile? I'd play it. I'd play it. We could play. Do you play Mobile Legends as well, Sebrock? PUBG, I played it back in 2017. I haven't played it since, though. But I do own it, yes. We're already at 153. Okay. And the sad thing is we got to gather so much of it to get, what, 3 levels? No, I don't. Mobile Legends. Oh, okay, okay. But currently Pokemon Unite. I don't think I've played that one either. I was a big Pokemon fan growing up too. I had Pokemon Red and Blue, and then I had every Pokemon up until what was it, X and Y. I bought Pokemon Shield though when that came out, Sword and Shield. But I didn't really play it much. That franchise will never die. I don't think it ever will either. No, I think it's just it's too, I don't know, eye-catching for the younger age group. So like as a new group grows up, they're gonna be like, ooh, you know, as long as they keep making shows for it to generate interest, there's gonna be people buying the games too as they release it. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, that started off from a guy bored in a meeting drawing yellow creatures on, what, a napkin or a piece of paper? Bored during a meeting. And that's how Pokemon started? From what I read. Logging the hours. Achievement unlocked. Okay. We got an achievement. Apparently we've gathered enough here to get an achievement. That's pretty bad. How the hell do we look at achievements? not a challenge, right? No. Damn it. I have no idea where it would be. What the hell is this? Replay your favorite quests at your current level. Oh, Novus grants access to the... Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know they had that. All right. Learned something new. Think about it. Hey, we found this. Kind of cool. And then all of a sudden, like a thing that says 5 years later, you know, they're finding unearthing shows and redoing them. 0.25% finder's fee. All right, we're almost getting to a point where we can do 100 attempts again. Yesterday and today have been my rest days, right? So I haven't worked out. I'm trying to allow my body to, I don't know, rest and heal. The next 5 days, I've got to do hardcore workouts. My goal is to put on 10 more pounds before December. I want to be like one of those older buff tattooed nerds. I got a suggestion for weight gain. What's your suggestion? Healthy. All right, let me clarify. Healthy weight gain, like muscles, lean muscle. That's my goal. Big day coming. I don't know, just trying to stay in shape and I don't know, finally push for goals I kept procrastinating on. But big day? Well, I mean, oh, not what you're thinking, no. I mean, that eventually, yes, will happen. Yes. So what you're thinking, Subrock, that is going to happen, yes. But not in December. I just want to be in shape before I mean, in more shape than I am before then. Chili for snacking with meat chunks in it. I think like what I'm gonna start doing is meal prepping again though, like high protein, low carbs, and start eating those like daily. I know, Sebrock, I worry though, because my dad passed away when I was 14. He was only 45, right? Honestly though, he smoked cigarettes. He didn't drink as much then, but he did earlier in his life a lot. And he wasn't like super fit. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm kind of healthy and able to live long enough for my kid. Burrito for any meat. See, I was thinking of looking up some cool recipes for that too, for meal prepping for high carb, high protein, low carb. Oh no, it's fine. I mean, like, if you were saying that when I was 14, I lost my shit. But I've had enough time to heal over it. But yeah. I want to avoid that. I don't want to I mean, life is unpredictable, obviously, but if you can, I want to do what I can to prevent it. Plus, I like the idea of looking younger than I actually am when I get older, so I want to stick to that. If you really want to gain weight, eat ice cream. I have, honestly, I have. I've noticed that just with the hardcore workouts now, though, I'm already toning down and slimming up and gaining, well, obviously gaining muscle. I haven't cut down on my sugary drinks yet. I have cut down on the energy drinks, though, yes. But other sugary drinks, no, not yet. Oh, well, there's that one right there. That's not like healthy weight, though, eating all of that. Could do that, but I don't want to. So we got two fates here, side by side. Half of it is. But no, guys, I like my living room is technically not even a living room anymore at this point. And I may buy more, but I have a full pull-up setup there and dip station, a weight bench with dumbbells scaling as low as 3 pounds all the way to 50, and then kettlebells up to 60, and then weighted vests. I have two of them, like a 20-pound weighted vest and a 40-pound weighted vest. Then I have two of the giant weighted maces that you use to like you see people in videos swinging around and stuff to kind of help out with shoulder, back, and core. Then I have the smaller ones that are mainly meant for like your grip strength. I have a couple of those too at different weights. Yeah, and then I have a big TV in there so I can watch stuff. And then in my office / bedroom, I have a walking pad, so like when I'm working long hours, I can raise my desk because it's a standing desk, and standing / sitting desk. I could stand it and then pull the walking pad up and just walk while working. So I've been trying really hard to get into shape. Honestly, I really have. Make another channel for your workout routine. Watch me fail. I've debated it, honestly, making a channel for that. Because once upon a time, guys, I'm 6'4", okay? I'm pretty tall. 6'4". When I was younger, I was only 130, let's see, I was 132 or so pounds. Skeleton, right? Super skinny. I failed joining the military like 2 or 3 times because I was underweight for my height. And then I finally passed and then ultimately didn't even get to go. I didn't go. But I stayed around that weight for several years. Eventually I hit a point around being 160-ish pounds at 6'4". And then until like late 2018, like December 2018, I stopped smoking cigarettes and I started working out, and I've gotten up to 215 pounds now. So we're getting up there. How's the clouds? I've been over 6 feet since roughly 6th grade. Yeah. So it's been a while. I got tall pretty quickly. That's partially to blame why I fractured my leg. No, I'm tall and skinny. not as skinny, you know, as I've gotten older, but hey. Well, I'm 6'4" at 2, like I weighed in today at 214.8. You ever had thyroid issues? I don't know. I don't know. Never checked. I mean, I don't think I do now, but like I literally could consume anything when I was younger, like anything, as much as I wanted, and never put on a pound. Right when I was younger, still technically can today, just not as severe. Like as a teenager, all the way into my 20s, I would eat like three pizzas, and then a couple hours later go eat like a bunch of burgers, and then super unhealthy food too. Delicious greasy food. Nothing would happen. Wouldn't gain any weight. I would just poop a lot. that's about it. But it's mostly the same now as an adult, but it does kind of catch up a little bit if I do eat like that now. Just age. Metabolism slows down a little bit. I can still put down a lot of food though. I think another contributing factor is that if I'm sitting here working, even though I've been sitting for hours working and then, you know, more playing games or streaming, I'm also like ADHD, so my legs are bouncing like 300 miles an hour underneath the desk perpetually for hours and hours and hours straight. Burning calories. Alright, what are we at so far? Are we at least 600? No, we're almost 500. Damn. Because we're like 38 and a half. Less cardio, maybe? Might be the case, yeah. But I mean, like, I want to get lean meat. So, like, I still prioritize, like, heavy lifting over cardio nowadays. I used to be a hardcore cross-country runner. Now, I don't run at all. I might walk a little bit here and there, but I do lift more than I do cardio now. Check out thyroid testing. Sound like the same as my beer history. Yeah, you might be right, honestly. You might be right. Is that a player? Oh yeah, I was about to say, what the fuck is that? So we have about 300 to go before we can do two full attempts. Because we have about, what, a level and a half to hit 40 before we can swap. Now they're beating them up. I have a feeling like later I'm going to return and gather all these just to sell them, because I can imagine any new player trying to level their cooking, they're probably doing this too. Guess what foods I got with me right now? A Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. Could try adding magnesium to diet, I get supplements. Actually, right for that, you're right there. I actually just recently ordered a bunch of supplements to help out with like bone density, collagen for joints and everything with the lifting. Uh, what is it? K2D3, B complex, and a bunch of other things: magnesium, iron, etc. Wait, did he fucking die? He died. The dude died. He tried to fight that and died. Oh, so like those little trail mix kind of thing with chocolate, like a mixture of chips and stuff, salty and sweet. I like that kind of stuff too. Should have helped him? Nah. Yeah, he died. He's right here. Oh, it's a new player. All right, so guys, see the little symbol next to my character's name? It's like a flower, right? Okay, so any player in this game with a flower is a returning player. Any player with what they have next to their name, the little bud thing, is a brand new player. Oh, 3 separate snacks? Oh, you're making your own trail mix. Give them loot? Nah, that ruins the experience. I feel like getting boosted when you're brand new or like handouts like that ruins the gameplay. Well, almost 600 now. Lots of gathering today, guys. I'm tired of grapes. Well, I'm broke too. You see that bottom right? I only have 36K. That ain't shit. I'm a broke bitch in Final Fantasy right now. It's like the poor trying to fund the poor. No, they'll be fine. I actually had that happen to me in WoW once. In World of Warcraft Burning Crusade, shortly before Wrath of the Lich King was coming out, somebody approached me that I guess I associated with a few times in the guild. And he was like, I'm going to go ahead and quit. You can take all my gold. And gave me all of his gold. And I was temporarily pretty rich because apparently whatever he had at that time was considered a lot. And then immediately had people asking me to borrow some for their mount. Jaffa cakes? I ate them in the dark, so I don't have to look. What is a Jaffa cake? I don't know if we have that here in the US or if we call it something different. Oh, he just changed his job. Now he's a dragoon. kind of pound cake. Okay, okay. I'd eat that. You know what I'm missing right now that I haven't had in several months? I want some Pensik Canton. I had a stash of it here that I brought back with me, and it took me about 6 months to finally run out of it. I don't have any more, and that kind of makes me sad. That shit's so good. Ah, so you have them there as well. Okay. Well, I mean, technically the U.S. was too at one point, but I guess they weren't here long enough for us to get that, I guess. Dark chocolate with orange jelly center. I normally get a 10 of. Ooh, I don't know about the orange part, but like the chocolate on top, it does sound good. So, Sevrock, if I remember correctly, all right, because I've watched a lot of videos, so I may be wrong here or mixing some histories up. Wasn't Singapore... It was originally a part of the country right north of it, which for some fucking reason my brain is going bleh, and I can't remember the name. But I can't remember the reason why, but they were separated or removed from that, made their own country or whatever. And it was originally, if I remember watching the video and reading the history on it correctly, it was designed to fail, but one leader brought it to where it is today, basically. Can't remember his name either. I know. I go down like the rabbit hole of YouTube videos on history, and I'll watch one thing, and then it'll connect to like another one, and then another one, and then another one. They kind of blur together, but I try to remember as much as I can from those. I don't know. There's something I find interesting. Malaysia independence, that's right, in 1965. Wait, so I'm also confused about that with the Scottish and the Irish. So the Irish has a president, but are they truly like I don't none of that makes sense to me because you've got the United Kingdom, as they call it, right? So, I guess Scotland isn't technically free of it yet? Are they just saying that you're a part of England? But and then again, I guess to add to that question, but the Irish has or has not? I'm not the best on the history over there, admittedly. So Lee Kuan Yew, okay. Okay, okay. I feel like this is like a NASCAR simulator, guys. A version of it. We're just doing laps. What are we at? 743. Oh, we almost have enough to do our attempts again. Maybe tomorrow, guys, we'll play some more of this, but we'll actually level up a combat class, so it's a little more exciting to watch. But I do appreciate having chill streams like this where we can just chat and not stress over anything. It's kind of nice. Wait, wrong way. This way. We're almost done. Okay. So Scott's King. I see, I see. Okay. Yeah, chill streams are nice. I wish I had more of my VODs from my old days on Twitch, though. If you guys could see that shit. Of my old days of Black Desert Online. Some of those were wild streams. Some of them were pretty chill, too. I mean, like, there was a point in time where one stream I would have is 24 hours long. I would do, like, 24-hour streams as, like, I don't know, milestones or celebrations. And I can remember one of them was literally a 24-hour stream of me cooking in BDO. And, like, everybody sat there and watched, and we just chatted. But then there was another stream where I'd have on BDO where there was a bigger streamer. All right, hold on. Let's rewind a little bit for context. In the BDO community, at least back then, I don't know about nowadays, but back then, 2016, 2017, we all generally knew each other online, not you know, in person, but we knew of each other. And we kind of socialized a little bit here and there. And a thing we would do to just kind of poke at each other is we would go and kill each other if we could, if we found each other. Just once, though. And then be like, haha, you got me, kind of thing, right? Well, fast forward back to the current time at that point of the stream. This new streamer apparently was big in other games, big in other, like, communities. Much bigger than me, anyways, at that time, and even nowadays, I think. He started playing BDO. And, well, I wanted to go do what we usually do with everybody in BDO as a streamer. We just go kill him once and just say, hey, well, nice to meet you or whatever, right? Well, he didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. He raged, got so mad, and was shit-talking me, the guild I was in, the people I was with, all this, right? Very, very toxic about it. And the people in the stream with him that were in voice. So I was like, all right, you know, it's cool. He kept doing it. So eventually I was like, you know what? I'm going to introduce him to how BDO works. So because he had a guild, we were able to declare war on him in that game. All right. And the importance of this is that in BDO, if you PvP someone, like kill him, you lose karma. If you lose too much karma, you turn red. If you turn red and someone kills you, you lose experience. And back then, you could also have your crystals and your gear break or de-level. It was very important, right? Very bad. I don't think they do that anymore today. Like, it's not as bad. But anyways, declaring war and killing them bypasses all of that. You can kill them freely as much as you want. As much as you want. So I declared war on his guild after he went offline. I waited 24 hours for him to stream again. This dude went to start streaming, and I did, in that one stream alone, because I started streaming too just to have everybody watch. I think I killed him like 72 times in a row. I don't know, kind of toxic, but it was kind of hilarious though, because everybody was like cheering it on, and then the other people on his side was getting mad too. I don't know. It was a show. It was a show. That game was a lot of laughs and a lot of stress, honestly. But that used to be a VOD on my Twitch channel. I don't know why it got deleted. But yeah, I ganked this shit out of him and his guildies, all of them. Like, it was like a scene from a movie, okay, Silverrock? It was like a scene from a movie. At that point in the time, I mained a witch in that game. So it has a lot of AoE capabilities, right? Lots of AoE. And the witch in BDO focuses on earth and lightning kind of based abilities. And I even remember the abilities. Shift F. Shift F, she raises her arms up and then throws them down real quick, and then like a circular pulse of lightning goes out all around me and stuns people. I remember jumping in the middle of them, and like all of them are trying to kill me. There was at least like 8 to 10 plus. I was killing them one by one. It was like, I don't know. It's like in I'm trying to think of a good analogy here. It's like being in World of Warcraft, a level 100 going and beating the shit out of level 5s. That's what it felt like. But the reality was I was actually lower level than some of them and around the same level as the rest. And it was great. I kind of miss the PvP in that game, but nowadays it's not as fun because it's a type of game that never has a realistic end. And what I mean by that is if you played from 2016 to now, you're going to have a significant increase in XP, money, gear than someone who starts last week. How much RBs you had that night? RB, what do you mean by RB? I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on a minute. There we go. I feel better now. I lied. I'm about to sneeze again. Oh, and me telling my story, we got more than 800. I feel like I'm choking on the air. Hold on a minute. Red Bulls, did you have that night? I don't know. 1 or 2? But no, that was a fun night. And then like another game that my Twitch stream originally grew on was obviously BDO, Black Desert Online, but another game was Dead by Daylight. That's why I like to kind of go back to it and play it a little bit on the channel here, because in its early days of that too, I played that a lot. Nostalgia maybe. Right here. All right, let's see if we can get to 40. But no, it was like being a part of a movie though. It really was. It felt like that. And I was very very engaging and energetic throughout the time I was massacring their entire guild. Oh, man. Good times. All right, we're going to do that. A good sneeze. I don't know. I'm at that weird age. Like, I'm able to deadlift or squat or lift anything, bench press pretty efficiently, right? But I'm now at that awkward age that even though I can do all that and do it efficiently, I am one good sneeze away from throwing my back out for 3 days. That's the reality I have reached at this age now. That, yes, I can squat a lot. I can lift a lot. But if I sneeze looking the wrong damn direction, my back is fucked for 3 days. I think, hold on. This one, yeah. All right, so we need to get a level and no, we're not even 38. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, because we got to get through this to 38, get through 38, then get through 39. We might. I don't know. Shit can happen to me too. It's just that I guess getting older, man. I'm gonna be that buff, tattooed guy when I get older, but yeah, still, like, I sneeze the wrong way. It's like, oh, nope, I'm out of commission, man. Can't help you. Make it all the way through 38 and 39. We have to get to 40. We may have to gather more. That sucks. Well, we're gonna have to gather more regardless. I just want to be able to gather something new. Okay, so we're almost like halfway through this. We might, guys. We might actually make it. If we don't, it'll be close. But I mean, like, with how much we have left, like 60-ish, close to 60, more attempts of this. I feel like we'll get close or finish what we have. Yeah, close. So I think we'll be really, really close to hitting 40. Your own grunts. I'm not quite there yet. I'm not quite there yet. Give me a couple years. We'll see. We'll revisit that conversation. Alright, so I don't know. We have like 30 left, and we still have to get. Might have to gather quite a bit more than I thought. This is gonna put us a little over. We're about to tip over the halfway. Okay. And we still have like one entire level before we hit the level we can start using apples. Now, you guys talking about Jaffa cakes? I kind of want a honey bun now. I have one in the kitchen. I might go grab it here while we're crafting. Last 5% takes 90% of the effort. All right. I know I keep talking about BDO, but that's a game I played a hell of a lot of. That game, like I said, has no realistic end, right? And what I mean by that is that there's no... All right, in Final Fantasy, the max level right now is 100, right? You hit 100, you stop leveling until a new expansion comes out. World of Warcraft, same thing. Like, they have a max level. Once that, you're at the end of the expansion level, you can't go any further until a new expansion comes out. BDO, however, I mean, I'm sure there's a max level coded into the game, but the way they have the XP gains in that game, it gets progressively like harder and harder the further level you go. At a point that there's no realistic level you will ever reach in this lifetime at its current rate of experience growth in the game. So as long as you keep playing, you will always be ahead of everyone if you never quit playing because of that. And the same goes, well, there was an end with Professions, but they increased it a little bit further now, too, on that game. All right, so we're almost at that level. I don't think we're going to level from it. But, yeah, we're also probably going to run out of these, too. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Yeah, so... obviously now the realistic level cap, they call it a soft cap and a hard cap. And anything beyond the hard cap is like absolutely insanity, right, in that game. Back then when I played, soft cap was like 60 and hard cap was around 61 to 62. I was 61 pushing for 62. And I can remember I spent hundreds of hours trying to get from 61 to 62, and I never hit it during that time anyways. Never. And then that's also why, like, when I said about getting red in that game and then dying is bad, because say you're 61 and pushing to 62 and it takes you thousands of hours, over 1,000 hours realistically, but you die and then you lose like 200-300 hours worth of progress because of that. It's soul crushing. And there were dicks in that game. There were dicks in that game who would purposely, what we call karma bomb, would aggravate you enough to flag up and kill him enough to turn red, and then either A, they were hiding the fact that they had gear to kill you, or someone else would pop up and kill you immediately and just grief the shit out of you. So there's lots of toxic motherfuckers in that game. Really toxic. But the combat's fun. Maybe I'll show you guys one day the combat and whatnot in that game. Yeah, we're not leveling in this batch. We're probably gonna have to go farm another 400, guys. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to farm another 400 just to get that last batch so that we can go farm the apples instead. Are you one of them? No, I never karma bombed. I ran a guild in that game, and I remember one time someone contacted us somehow saying that this dude was griefing, karma bombing. He wasn't like attacking afterwards. He was just trying to turn him red. And he was in our guild. So I when they messaged me about it, I was like, let me declare war to you so that you can kill him freely and never have to worry about losing karma. Because again, you know, when you're declared war, I did that just so they could kill my guildie over and over and over and over. Dude didn't even realize it, that we were declared war against for like 30 minutes too. Yeah. No, I was like, I didn't like guildies or even myself shit talking, and we didn't grief. We didn't grief. Done with this batch. We won't. I don't know if we'll need like the full 400. We might as well do it just to be safe. Because we're awfully close. We are close. All of our shit's at 0%, so now things are failing. Uh-oh. We're almost done now. We'll just finish this off. Alright, so we gotta get a little bit more, and then... Oops. And then we'll finally be done with grapes. Finally. Okay. Let's go back. However, like, this has been a pretty successful day, though, because we started off at, like, 23 when I came back to the game, so we're about to hit 40. Not bad. Not bad. Burnout Paradise, when in cooperative challenges, when I first encountered a guy griefing for fun. So can I talk about it? It was a horrible realization back then. I don't know, some people are just assholes. They are. I'm not some psychologist, so I'm not even going to pretend to be able to understand and explain why people do things, but I don't know. Some people just are raised differently, or different experiences in their life, I guess. And they find joy in making others miserable. And that's a sad truth. It's one thing to be like competitive and kind of poke a little bit of fun, like, haha, got you kind of thing. But then it's different whenever someone's just being an outright asshole. You know, I never repaired that gear. We'll have to do it when we get back. We're not crafting anyways, we're gathering now with the other gear. Oh, we're already at like 146 anyways, so yeah, we could actually Get pretty close to being finished here soon already. It's not bad, so we won't be here for long. I think if we get like around 200-300, I think we should be okay. Because again, we're like really close to leveling on it, so I don't think we need like the full 400. Sad thing is, some of this stuff we might have to grind again because we still have alchemy below 40, 50. But it's the last one that's below level 50 once we get this one to 50. Probably. I mean, technically, botting is the thing in every game. You physically can. It is against terms of service, so you'll get banned. But there are botters, yes. They've been around for over 20 years in these games. Botters are the bane of MMORPG communities. Absolutely hate them. That's another brand new player right there. Damn, we've nearly gained 2 million XP from gathering grapes. What the shit? And botany. Yeah, botting is a thing. It's been around for a long time. All right, so how it generally works and why botting still exists to this day is that there are impatient, lazy people. Just like when I do my gold farming videos, I usually comment that our goal is to have the lazy people buy shit, right? Well, in that same breath of air, those same lazy people will always seek a pay-to-win type of advantage, right? So as long as people have that mindset in a lot of video games, botters will exist because in MMORPGs, botters do all this stuff, whether they do it with an actual bot or just a bunch of people in one account farming it, they sell the gold. And these other people will buy it rather than actually go and gather and make it themselves. Or in other communities, they'll level your damn character for you. Again, all of this is against terms of service, so don't do it. Just telling you for educational purposes. But it comes in a variety of different ways, though, in the games. Like, WoW for a while had botters running around and running in and out of dungeons real quick because they're looting certain things in it, killing certain things for rare drops, or they were also that same community of people that botted back in the early days would hack accounts, steal all the gold off the account, wipe the account clean of their character's gear, and then you'd regain your account and you'd have a naked fucking character there. And then they would sell that gold. Yeah, to another person. Yeah. And it's all over every game, honestly. Like if you pay attention to certain, like, some games have found a way to control it. Some have. Let's be real. For example, BDO does not have it. And there's a reason BDO does not have it. You can't trade in BDO. You can't trade at all. So there's no botters, there's no... Well, there is, in a sense, some people that offer leveling services, but which is also against terms of service, but there's no botters, like, farming for a currency. But most MMOs that has a tradable currency, and that currency has some kind of use over others, if you have more of it, there will always be botters in that game if it's not policed. Every damn time. I mean, let's be real. Look at Call of Duty. How many people bought that and hack it? It's not just hackers that flood that game. There's also botters, like people who will either buy or make. Most of them buy. Let's be real, because most of the Call of Duty's player base is like 10 to 16 or whatever. They'll pay for something with a credit card to have a bot program or a hack program. So like even in that game too. Shit, Battlefield 6 beta? They banned over 300,000 damn accounts on day one. On day one of hackers. Like, what the shit? It's the curse of like the I blame instant gratification. That's what I blame. We're slowly becoming a society that doesn't know the value of working towards something and earning it. And we've got a society, a generation or two, that has like the instant gratification kind of thing. They got to have it now. Right now. And look what we have. But that's my personal belief. So take that with a grain of salt. Alright, I think we have enough to hit that 40 now, so let's go ahead and go. Let's go back. The younger generation? Yeah, clearly. I mean, it's still, we do have some of that even in the older generation. Let's be honest. I mean, because if I was right in it only being the younger generation, then we wouldn't have all that botting and stuff even 20 plus years ago too. But I mean, all that stuff's around. It's around. I think it's just more prevalent now than it was then. Clearly, I mean, because a game comes out and you immediately have a video about how someone cracked it and cheated and found out how to bot it within like the first day or two, and it's all over the internet. And then other people are like, oh, I want to do that too. Like, how is that game even fun if you cheat at it? What's the joy in that? What the hell am I doing? we gotta change back. We also gotta mend our gear. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't want to go on a whole rant tirade about that, but I mean, like, yeah. There is some issues, obviously. All right, our last batch of this. I don't even think we're gonna have to do the full 74. Getting closer. I think we can finally put a top on when we hit 47, because I have one of them saved in the armory. It's just kind of funny that we don't have it. Well, that's a cool scythe. What the hell? I don't know, I don't have it. It's away from the chaos of that over there. Over in that area, right? Because once you start getting in range of this, you start hearing everybody else's emotes and stuff. So I get a little bit further away, so you don't hear it. Because once you get here, peace. Yeah. So, all right, let's hop back to bot, because the next thing we need to do is this. So we need to find Central Corthus. Okay. White Brim. Yeah, I thought that's where it was. All right, so this is over in that area. All right, hold on. We're gonna do. Is it Foundation? I can't remember if it's. No, wait. We'll teleport to this one and see. It might be that one. Is it this one? I think I'm in the right one. Yep. I am. Finally a change of scenery, guys. Let's go. Oh yeah, I can fly. Forgot about that. Alright, if I remember the loop. Yeah, it's right here. Alright. Mirror apple. There we go. That's what we need now. Wait, how many do we need in that damn thing? 6? Shit. And we need fire crystals too. Oh, fuck. Wait, why the hell? The fuck? Why did it not let me? There we go. So I guess we'll have to gather a lot of apples, and then we have to go gather some fire crystal, fire shards. Wait, is it fire crystal or shards on that one? Still shards, okay. They're losing their mind because they can't post or can't view. I don't know. I get on to my nieces and nephews often about watching some certain things. I don't know. Oh yeah, that used to be a fate that everybody did. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the damn... It's this way, okay. The rotation, basically. Yeah, that you might be right there. People treating it as like a babysitter, just handing them a device and walking away. Apple seeds, huh? Okay. Is that the closest one? I could have sworn there was like one over here, but no, it's right here. Okay. There's another person leveling up their gathering or something, I guess. Yeah, whether I'm on or off stream tonight, I want to see if I can manage to hit at least 50 on culinary to have that one like checked off on the list. Not completely done, obviously, but I'm trying to get it to where it's out of the base game content. And then the last and final one I need to get out of the base game content is alchemy for crafting and gathering professions. Like, I clearly have a lot of combat classes I need to level still. There's other people, but some people like to lurk, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind that. I think some people also turn it on as background noise. So, honestly, I'm appreciative of them as well, because it still counts as a view either way. Part of me kind of misses this this content though. This used to be packed, this area, with people running fates all the time. And then they had one update where they buffed XP gains from other sources, and fates became pretty irrelevant back then. And you no longer, like, it was like almost the flip of a switch. You no longer saw massive groups running around doing fates anymore and advertising trains. But yeah, you would come here when there was no expansion out yet, and there would be groups just running, massive piles of people running from fate to fate, killing it to level up their characters. And it was great. They just want to hear your voice. What about my voice? Is it bad? I don't know. I'm like one of those firm believers. What I hear and perceive my voice as, I think is clearly different than what everybody else hears it as. I think that's a known thing too, isn't it? Like scientifically. Sweet, sweet voice. I don't know about that. It's kind of funny thinking about this though, guys. Like here, I'm very social. I like to talk. I'm very chatty. I guess engaging or whatever. And I enjoy it. I have a lot of fun doing this. Then you put me in a work scenario. I am a completely different person. I think my coworkers don't believe me, but I tell them like, work me and home me are two completely different individuals. Like I'm more of the quiet, observant type in meetings. There, I don't speak much out of place or anything. And I'm very like. I guess I have to be though because of my position, but like I'm just like, hey, can you have this done by this time? And that's it. That's it. There's no like, no fluff. Then here, totally different. It is a known fact. Oh, with the voice, hearing your own voice thing. Yeah. We already have 237 of these. I'm wondering, like, let's look at. Like, I don't know if 12 bounty now extends, but what's the 12's enhanced 12's bounty? Okay, what is 12's bounty? That's what I need to find out. Actions, 12's bounty. Increases elemental shard, crystal cluster. Okay. Pioneer's gift. Increase the chance of triggering. No. Blessed harvest. That's the one we need. All right, so where's the max level Blessed Harvest? Is that... No. I guess we need to get... We have this, too. All right, so we're going to put... that. Oh, we already have it there. That there. What are you? 12's bounty. Okay. What's scrutiny? Nope. Nope. I don't need that shit. No. Alright, so now we're gonna... Let's see here. So we do that. Default is now 2. And it gave us 3. I guess the bad thing about... I'd have to turn this off to where it doesn't gather the entire time. We'd have to use more. For me, I talk a lot at work, but just much lesser at home. I'm like the opposite of that, yeah. I don't know. I'm very, I don't know, bubbly, engaging, energetic, hyper, active. But at work, I try to keep that under control, right? So like at work, I'm more of a quiet, reserved. I try to be quiet, reserved individual. Especially being in a position of authority, I have to. I can't really like goof off like I do here. So the crazy thing is we need 600 for only 100 attempts of these stupid apples. Stupid apples. Let me see here. Hold on. So 41 to other would mean that the next one we would want to push for. Not that. Damn, I think we're screwed. We're gonna end up having to create a metric shit ton of the apples. I think I encountered this before on another character in the past. Technically, this is like my second account here because my first one I lost the logins 2 years ago. And I think I ended up doing the same thing, just making a shitload of apple juice. Love the background songs of RPGs. I do as well. Like some of the zones here are very, I don't know, soothing. And honestly, this game has some pretty wicked music. Like if, oh, that spooked the shit out of me for a second there. I was like, what the fuck? You know, and then I realized, oh wait, I'm in Final Fantasy. It's been a while since I've seen a behemoth. Sorry. But no. We'll stream this again tomorrow. I'll do some combat classes for you guys, and you'll hear some of the music in the dungeons. Holy shit! So like they did a really good job with the music in this game. Motherfuckers flying a bed. They really, like, I felt like this game originally wanted to stick true to like the high fantasy kind of thing. But now that you see that, it's like it's Call of Duty-fied. Just whatever goes and makes money, we're gonna transmog it. So now they have floating beds. Hell, they even have a car, if I remember correctly. Let me look. Mount. Yeah, this is from Final Fantasy 15 right here. Check this shit out. You can also have your friends hop in and fly with you. So we're probably going to be gathering this for a long time. I don't know if I'll be streaming long enough to get all the way to 50, but if not, it's okay. I can finish some of this off stream. And then tomorrow what we can do too is stream some of the combat, the dungeons, the combat classes, healing classes, tank, you know, show you guys that. I think that'd be pretty fun. Yeah, the car. Yeah. It's like now he's in another mount. Like, what the hell? I think he has this set to rotate through randomized mounts of his. So let's wait and see what he changes into right here as soon as he jumps up again. Yeah, they are. It's randomized. Look at that fucking bed. Wait. I'm right here. They went as far as like having footsteps in the snow too. Look at that. I think that's really cool. You got to take into account, okay? This current content right here, like where we are right now, is from 2012. And it had that level of detail back then. Like, what the hell? Like, we're still in the base game area, so this is like 2012 era. Oh, getting unspoiled. Hold on. I'm not going to pass up on that. That's easy money. At least that's what I remember it being anyways. So we're going to get over here right... Where the fuck? Ah. Alright, so... The shit? Yeah, we'll get this one. All right, so that unspoiled tree stuff, or even unspoiled node, is a thing across all gathering professions, I think, except for fishing. Fishing, I gotta remember what that one has. Oh, we don't have quick gathering. Hold on. There we go. What are we at so far? We're at 380. Man, we can do this. Let's see. What is this? What does this do? I guess if we do it every chance we have, we can get one extra one in that. Yeah, I think the other thing I'm gonna have to do off stream is gather all the fire crystals again. Because we're too low. So I think tomorrow's stream will be Final Fantasy XIV, and then the day after, let's see what's tomorrow. Wait, today is... Shit, what is today? Today's Tuesday, so tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay. So tomorrow we'll do Final Fantasy. And then on Thursday, we will be streaming on Twitch, and we'll probably do WoW. Some more Twink content. Maybe work on gearing another one up. I know I know that my MMO content doesn't get nearly as many views as Tower Dominion, but I enjoy it, so I'm gonna I'm gonna stick to what I enjoy. So I wanna do it. It's fun to me. I hope some of you enjoy it too. I think like over the weekend, after we do our two nights on Twitch streaming and come back to YouTube streaming on Saturday, I think I might actually stream some New World because that's another MMO that I enjoy playing. Maybe not as much as like WoW and Final Fantasy and whatnot, but it's still fun. It's pretty cool. And they made quite a few updates since the last time I played it aggressively. So we can showcase that on the channel too. And I don't know, like streams, we could cycle through a bunch of MMOs and MMO content for a while. We're still trying to get Loki June to set up for streaming and things that he wants to play and how we're going to set it up on the channel and whatnot. I think like if I'm consistently streaming here, he's most likely going to have to stream on his own channel. But I guess we'll just have to ask everybody to start adding him as well, just in case he streams at the same time. And also, like, when we start live streaming some Borderlands content, he and I are going to play at the same time and also stream at the same time. So it'd be useful to have both points of views, I guess. I want to get... Let's grab this. It's good to get these for later. Yeah. Save them up. Having varieties is healthy. Yeah. I don't know. Cycle through them. I don't ever hit a burnout phase, as I call it. Like, okay, so BDO again is an example here. I played that aggressively, and I was actually fast approaching becoming a partner on Twitch at the time. But I got so burnt out of playing only that 12 to 18 hours straight a day, sometimes longer if I did a 24-hour stream. And I don't know. I just preemptively want to avoid that kind of feel. No matter how much you love a game, if you play it too much, you'll eventually hit a burnout, right? So if I alternate and cycle through things on live streams and then, you know, record stuff too, I feel like I won't ever hit that point. Plus, I blame the ADHD. I'm just constantly rotating and chasing the dopamine. Okay, that's just me. We're at 487, so we almost have enough for one full 100%. Provided we also get the fire crystals for it. Fire shards. But yeah, this is definitely going to take a lot longer. I'm going to have to do a lot of this off stream tonight. So we can get this to 50 and maybe the other one to 50. And then we can work on the combat classes tomorrow a little bit and see if we can get closer to having everything at least above 50. And the next goal would be everything above 60. And then everything above 70 and then 80. And then once we get everything to 90, we're done with this expansion, basically. And we can finally buy the latest and start pushing it and its storyline. But the key thing about Final Fantasy compared to all other MMOs, and the reason why I absolutely love subbing it whenever it has a lot of content available, is because the story in this game is like leaps and bounds better than WoW, leaps and bounds better than Guild Wars or any of the other games. I obviously play the other games for different reasons, but this one, 100% story. It's always good. Story, and I like the changing classes thing. I absolutely love it. Now we're getting lucky and proccing all the doubles. We're almost half, 2.5 million experience in gathering low level stuff. That's crazy. Oh, he spawned again. I love how like they're doing the loop too. All right, so we almost have our first 600 of this, and the recipe takes 6 apiece. So, yeah. Oh, another unspoiled. Oh, we'll grab it while we're here. Might as well, yeah. I feel like my controller. I'm gonna try to turn it. It's like, no. Damn, how far up is this thing? Oh, right here. I was about to say it's not letting me, but let's see here. So we need. I don't know which one I need, honestly, for my crafting. We're gonna do. We'll grab this. All right, now that one's done. My thing is, like, hold on, you. There. It just seems like it's easier to control it with a mouse than it is with a joystick. Because, like, with the mouse, I can do this. with the joystick, it does this. Yeah. We have like 89. Okay. Yeah, we almost have our first 600. Almost. All right. What do we have? We have... Yeah, 600 even, actually. Fucking perfect. All right, so what we're going to do now, guys, I think I'm going to do some more of this off stream and go gather the fire shards I need. And then even more apples. Yay. I'm going to see if I can hit this at level 50 tonight on my own the rest of the way off stream. And what the game plan is, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to have a stream again tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream will be on YouTube. We'll play some more of this, but we're going to do some combat classes tomorrow instead of gathering crafting ones and showcase the dungeons and a couple other things too. Duties. They call them duties here instead of dungeons, but we'll do some duty roulette or whatever. But anyways, guys, I'm extremely thankful of all of you for hanging out, watching, lurkers included. Thank you so much, guys. I greatly appreciate you. I hope you all had fun. I did as well. Definitely did. I will see you all tomorrow. So take it easy, guys. I'll see you later.